Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bob Murray, and I am the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs for St. Thomas Aquinas College, and welcome to the 2024 Commencement Ceremony on a day that we all prayed would happen, and the weather we all prayed for, it's here. May I ask everyone in the stadium to please stand. Before we get started, I want to begin with a somber note. I want to pay special tribute to a student who was a member of our family for far too short a time. Kayla Fitzpatrick, a freshman in the School of Education, passed away in the fall, in her first semester with us. Though her time with us was brief, she left an impact on all who worked with her. I ask that we now observe a moment of silence in her memory. Thank you. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, followed immediately by our opening prayer. I now invite Dr. Francesca Ciatoli from our School of Education to the stage to lead in the anthem. And after the anthem, I ask you to remain standing for the invocation prayer given this afternoon by a member of our Board of Trustees and Stack graduate of the class of 1978, Brother Michael Harlan. Francesca.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the
Let us bow our heads in prayer as we invoke the blessings of our God, especially upon the members of the class of 2024. God, creator and sustainer of us all, as we gather on this very special day, we seek your blessings upon the entire St. Thomas Aquinas College community. We thank you for calling us together for this commencement ceremony to celebrate the academic achievements of our graduates and the fulfillment of the mission of the college. Encourage our graduates to seek wisdom, truth, and understanding as they continue their lifelong journey as learners. Aid them in the ongoing transformation of themselves, the communities within which they will live and work, and the world we all share through a passionate response to issues of justice, peace, and care of creation. May you always hold these soon-to-be St. Thomas Aquinas College alumni close to you. With grateful hearts, we ask for blessings upon these graduates, and we pledge our support of them. Help them and us to grow in close relationship to you, our God, our way, our truth, and our life. Amen.
Thank you, Francesca, and thank you, Brother Michael. I now ask everyone except our students to please be seated. Graduates, I ask you to remain standing, and I ask you to turn around and give your families a round of applause for all the support they gave you along the way. Thank you. Please be seated. It's now my pleasure to introduce the president of St. Thomas Aquinas College, Mr. Kenneth Daly.
Thank you, Dr. Murray, and good afternoon. What an honor it is to be here and to be the first to say congratulations to the class of 2024. Let me start by thanking Francesca and Brother Michael. What a way to start with a prayer and the national anthem. And we thank our founding Dominican sisters who pray for us every day. We thank our board, our cabinet, especially Dr. Murray, who's hosting today's event. We thank our staff, and we especially thank the faculty team, who for the past 4 years has been challenging, guiding, and energizing all of you, just as the words of our mission proclaim. Now, if you wonder what the faculty do when the semester ends, I can tell you firsthand, because I saw it. For 3 days they were together, sharing research and preparing for next semester already. How about a round of applause to our faculty team? I would like to add my congratulations to the parents and the grandparents, and especially the moms on Mother's Day weekend. Congratulations to the moms. My wife, Lori, our First Lady, would normally be with us. Last year, my son, Mark, graduated the same day as Stack, so her plan was to come today. He decided to go for his master's. He graduated again this year, the same time as Stack. So hopefully you see Mark's picture up on the screen. We'll congratulate him, and please accept my wife Lori's congratulations to all of you. But today, it's not about us. It's not about our families. It's not even about your families. Today is about you, graduates. You've earned it. We are so proud of everything you've done. For me, it's very special. As many of you know, you were my first freshman class ever back in the fall of 2020, the COVID days. We remember that. And I remember how resilient you were then and how caring you've been every day since then. I'm quite often asked by others, how are things on campus? And I proudly say that our students are active, they're caring, they're promoting peace, and they're focusing on causes that are important to them, like mental health and sustainability and research and, of course, community service. It reminds me of the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, who, as you know, his son spoke here on campus this semester. Dr. King said, it's intelligence plus character. Character plus character. That is the goal of true education. You've demonstrated the character. It's now time to move forward on to master's degrees, which many of you are already achieving, or perhaps law school or med school, or dare I say, up here someday, receiving an honorary degree like our honorees today. We have with us Peter Skay and his wife, Leslie. Many of you may know that Peter is our former board chair, and he actually led the search committee when I was first appointed, so I will forever be grateful. But Peter's real contribution is to our students as a mentor, hiring them as interns, and leading so many key projects here on campus. Peter knows that behind every good man is a great woman, and it's nowhere more true than in a Skay household. Leslie's been very active here on campus. She was here for Women's Leadership Conference. Her dad is the former chair of the Board of Trustees as well, Jim Costello. You may recognize that name, Costello. Peter and Leslie, congratulations. You may have heard we also have Mike Richter here with us today. How about those New York Rangers? Going for the sweep tonight. So Mike and I had a chance meeting about 2 years ago. We were both presenters in the same location, but actually at different conferences. And we actually met on the break. And I invited Mike to campus, like I do everyone I meet. Mike came, fell in love with the place, like everyone does, and he's been coming back every day to support our students. So students, we have one final exam for you. I want to ask you, why is Mike Richter commencement speaker? Is it A, because he's a Hall of Fame hockey player and Stanley Cup winner? Is it B, because he's the CEO of a clean energy company and he cares about the environment just like you do? Is it C, that at the end of his career, he went back for his degree from Yale University? Is it D, his community service as a young player, visiting children in hospitals, now as a mature man coming to college campuses, sharing life lessons? Or is it E, Mike's character, all of the above? If you think it's all of the above, give Mike Richter a round of applause, please. Congratulations, Mike. In closing, as always, I have one gift for our graduates and one gift to ask from you. My gift is the keys to the campus, a lifetime pass. We want you back at Stack. Starting tonight, we have an after party, a ball game, food, a lot of fun. Come to our alumni events. Come back to the Career Center. If you've not yet landed that first dream job, it's okay. Come back next week. We have a skills program all week. It's free for anyone who wants to come back. Come back to grad school. Some of you are already getting your master's. We have new certificates, new master's programs, discounts for alumni. We'll have a table in the back. We want you back at Stack. The ask of you is simple. Now that you're about to become graduates, always, always carry the Spartan torch. When you come back to campus, be a mentor. Hire our students as interns in your companies. Hire them as teachers in your school districts. In closing, it reminds me of another quote from Dr. King, who said, "The surest way to be happy is to seek happiness for others." Seek happiness for others. Graduates, go forward, make an impact, make a stack impact. Congratulations, class of 2024. You did it. It's now my honor to turn the podium to our new chair, Dom Diadamo, who's presiding over his first commencement as board chair. Dom?
Welcome, graduates, families, honorees, faculty, and friends to our 67th commencement ceremony. As chairman of the Board of Trustees, it is my great honor to congratulate you on behalf of the entire board for your achievements. A St. Thomas Aquinas diploma is a tangible symbol of your work, creativity, determination, immeasurable potential. You have every reason to be extremely proud of yourselves. This afternoon, St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the motto of "Enlighten the Mind Through Truth," will be conveying honorary doctorate degrees upon Mike Richter, our commencement speaker, Peter Skay, former chairman of the Board of Trustees, and Lisa Skay, a member of the President's Council, for their successful professional accomplishments, as well as the tremendous impact they have made on the lives of others through their generosity and community outreach. Most importantly, however, on this beautiful afternoon in May, we have gathered to recognize and celebrate the academic achievements and success of 320 graduates who today become the newest STAC alum. As you move on to the next goal in your life, remember, no matter where in the world you go, you will always be part of the Spartan family. St. Thomas continues to expand on all fronts. For example, this year we launched our next phase of our strategic journey, a journey that will transform the college and success for our students. We converted to a new learning management system, renovated our fitness center, refreshed our curriculum with the introduction of new teaching English to speakers of other languages, data science, healthcare, and experimental learning programs. Once again, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations to our graduates and honorees, to the faculty, to our administrators, and to our staff. And finally, allow me to extend a hearty and enthusiastic job well done to you, the parents and families of these outstanding scholars. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Diadamo. As President Daly mentioned, this afternoon we have several important guests with us. Sitting to my right are the members of the college's Board of Trustees and some deans and some members of the President's Cabinet. I ask them now to stand for our appreciation. And seated to my left are the wonderful faculty of St. Thomas Aquinas College, without whom your journey to this event this afternoon would have been impossible. Faculty, please stand for our recognition. We begin the formal part of our program with the granting of honorary degrees. It's customary for colleges and universities to use the happy occasion of commencement to recognize special individuals whose work has consistently been aligned with our mission by awarding them the highest academic degree. Today, we do that by bestowing honorary doctorates on 3 distinguished individuals. This afternoon, we are honored to welcome a member of the Hockey Hall of Fame turned successful CEO, Mr. Mike Richter, and bestow on him the Doctorate of Commercial Science. But first, we are honored to grant honorary doctorates to 2 longtime friends of the college, Mr. Peter Skay and Mrs. Leslie Skay, for their work and generosity on behalf of our students. And I ask them now to come forward. For many years, Peter and Leslie Skay have been closely associated with St. Thomas Aquinas College through their enduring support and generous philanthropy. They follow the legacy of Leslie's parents, James and Gloria Costello, after whom Costello Hall is named, in their commitment to the institution, demonstrating a deep-rooted passion for furthering education and fostering community engagement. Peter, a native of Haverstraw, established Skay Power Solutions in 1998 with his business partner, John McPartland. The company is recognized as a regional leader in engineering services. Under Peter's leadership, Skay Power Solutions has successfully undertaken significant projects across various sectors nationwide. Mr. Skay's involvement with the college goes back many years and continues even now through a variety of initiatives, underlining his commitment to the institution's growth and excellence. Leslie Skay was raised in New City and started her career with Art News magazine after completing a degree in art history from Skidmore. After working on Art News, Leslie directed her energy to offering support for her family and the family business in many other ways. Leslie's continued dedication played a significant role in the success of Skay Power Solutions. Peter and Leslie Skay are fundamentally committed to community service and philanthropy, a focus which stems from their deep-rooted Catholic faith. Their involvement extends beyond academia to include active participation in their local parish, youth sports organizations, schools, and many community groups. This extensive community service reflects and continues the belief in the value of service of Peter's mother, Catherine, who remains active in her community at the age of 83. Peter and Leslie, in light of these achievements and the work you have both performed throughout your lives to help us guide, challenge, and energize our students, and for exemplifying our mission to help them make a profound difference in the world, the academic community of St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the authorization of the State of New York, is privileged to bestow honoris causa, the degree of Doctor of Public Service, upon you, Mr. and Mrs. Skay, in token of which we hand you these diplomas and hoods, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Dr. Peter and Dr. Leslie Skay. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Mike Richter to come forward for his honorary degree. And after we bestow the degree on Mike, he will deliver the 2024 commencement address. Full disclosure, I was a New York Ranger fan as a child, back in the days of Eddie Jockman and Rod Gilbert. As I grew older, I drifted away from following hockey, but in June of 1994, living in New York City meant getting caught up in Rangers fever, as they sought to end a 54-year championship drought and chase the Stanley Cup in an amazing 7-game series. In goal for all 7 of those games and all 23 of the playoff games was our guest speaker today, Mike Richter. Mike also played for the U.S. team in the Hockey World Cup and the Olympics. But after his hockey career, Mike wasn't done. His interest in the environment led him to serve on the board of directors for such organizations as the Riverkeeper and the Adirondack Nature Conservancy. He recently began collaborating with the Natural Resources Defense Council in their effort to bring improved ecological practices to the sports industry. He also launched Athletes for a Healthy Planet, dedicated to fostering an understanding of the connections between environmental issues and the issues of health and social justice. Now, as CEO of Brightcore, Mike is spearheading innovative technologies like renewable heating and cooling systems, as well as commercial solar power and smart building controls. In 2004, Mike's illustrious career was further immortalized when his jersey, emblazoned with the iconic number 35, was raised to the rafters of Madison Square Garden, a testament to his indelible impact on both on and off the ice. But today, we are privileged to bestow upon Mike an even greater reward, a degree from St. Thomas Aquinas College and membership in the stacked class of 2024. And so for all these achievements and the work you have performed throughout your life to make a profound difference in the world, the academic community of St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the authorization of the state of New York, is privileged to bestow honoris causa, the degree of Doctor of Commercial Science, upon you, Michael Richter, in token of which we hand you this diploma and this hood with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Mike. We are now joined on stage by our graduates from the hockey team, Nevin Grubik and Gregory Drefko, to come to the stage because we are pleased to present Dr. Richter with a Spartans hockey jersey with the legendary number 35, symbolizing that you are now a Spartan. You are now a lifetime member of our team. It's now my pleasure to present Dr. Mike Richter to offer the 2024 commencement address.
These out. Did not need these when I was a freshman. Thank you so much for having me today. I want to thank President Ken Daly, Provost Bob Murray, and VP Tom Flood, the whole Board of Trustees, and of course all of you for having me here today. I consider each of you wonderful friends and great mentors. I've gotten to know you over the last 2 years. I specifically want to thank you here in the audience, the class of 2024. I've gotten to meet quite a few of you through a couple of stat chats, dinners, meetings with different athletic teams, and you really do have a special community here. I've had a lot in my life that I'm thankful for, but you can never have enough good people in your community. I'm deeply grateful for this. Whatever uncertainty, angst, stress you feel as you begin your next phase, we've all experienced it. I felt it when I first left University of Wisconsin in 1988, again 30 years later when I received my undergraduate award at 40. And to an extent, again here today as I stand before you with my fellow classmates. And this is a good thing. I'll touch on it shortly. Today's celebration represents a transition, a metaphorical death and rebirth, a shift to a new way of being, a new identity, new challenges. A recently retired tennis player quoted Claude Monet, who is said to have commented, "To retire is to die." And in many ways, that rings true. Ending a career, ending a phase of life, brings with it a termination of one's identity. When it inevitably ends, it can be disorienting. It can also be a tremendous source of perspective. In my case, the death from my career came early at 36, and it taught me valuable lessons. The learnings that I know of are represented by three very mundane things: clock, water, and puzzles. Clock. As a professional athlete, I watched it religiously. Quite literally, everything started and ended based on that time. So the first and most obvious lesson and understanding that we have to have in life is that life, like sports, is finite. the sooner you realize that it ends, the more you focus on what is important. We only have so much time on this planet. Whatever your belief system, social status, titles, and income, it will end someday. We do not know when, we do not know how, but we know, like anything that we love, it'll be too brief. So what do we do with this bit of information? It feels obvious to me that having been gifted any opportunity, our responsibility is to make the most of it. In short, wring out every last drop of your potential. As the famous poet Mary Oliver challenges us, what are you going to do with this one precious life? My hope for you is that you dedicate yourself to fulfilling your unique potential. And water represents potential. As a player, we skate on approximately 15,000 gallons of frozen water every day, perspired between 5 and 8 pounds, and drank close to 100 ounces to rehydrate per day. Potential, like water, can be tough to grasp, but finding it is absolutely vital to life. Realizing that potential, though, entails navigating a sea of change. Since you were born near the beginning of this century, life in America, and indeed the world, has changed massively. Regional wars, financial collapse, climate change are among the enormous and growing global challenges. And the rate of change has never been more rapid. You, the class that began in a major pandemic, weathered a social upheaval and political uncertainty, know this well. The point is straightforward. Change is constant in life. And a critical understanding is that there is profound limit over which we have control when you're trying to realize this potential through all that change. As in sport, we cannot control certain bounces, our opponents, or even the outcome directly. But you can control your approach. Controlling the controllable in a world fraught with uncertainty and change will be your lifeboat. And on this, you are on your own. Others can guide you. You can be blessed with great family and friends. But ultimately, you are responsible for how you pursue this finite opportunity. Your attitude, focus, and crucially, your reaction to the inevitable challenges and setbacks is all on you. Your responsibility to find out what fulfills you, feeds your soul, and ultimately just makes you happy. It is always a blank page, but ultimately it must be authored exclusively by you. And in this, do not be afraid of failing. Life is never a series of uninterrupted wins. Failure is the process by which we learn and grow. The struggle to react with your best effort in the face of all obstacles is truly the secret to success. Teddy Roosevelt once said, far better it is to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who never enjoy much nor suffer much because they live in the gray twilight that knows not victory or defeat. It is a constant challenge requiring diligent effort, profound honesty, and endless patience. Finally, the puzzle. While pursuing your unique journey is a solitary affair, it is deeply meaningful to be part of something larger than yourself. We used to speak of teammates as a piece of the puzzle, as in we all have a role to play in any success: family, team, organization, community. We all have different skills, interests, and capacities that we must share. To truly give all of ourselves the best chance of success, everybody needs to be rowing in the same direction. Whenever we traded for a player or had a new guy come into our locker room, we inevitably said, grab an oar, we need you. And that concept of puzzle piece completes two projects simultaneously. First, to realize yourself, we derive meaning from being part of something larger, particularly service to others. Secondly, for the health, success, and sometimes even viability of a broader community, there can be no missing pieces. No role is too small, and everyone can make a difference. So to close, I want to say the world is moving much faster, so it is much easier to be distracted and to have it sneak up on you, that ending. Guard against this. Cherish this life. Own it. Be deliberate in where, how, and with whom you spend your time. There are 8 billion souls on this planet, but only one you. Honor this by being you fully. Write that story and understand it is always a work in progress. We will never quite arrive until we finally depart. Lastly, the challenges, and there are so many and so deep. The world needs you. Do your unique part, whether that's being the next great president or simply a good neighbor. Leave this place better than you found it. How will your generation be defined, and how will you help to define it? Remember, you in this place, here, for the most important stuff, you have a say in the matter. And there is no time to waste in completing the picture of both who you are and filling the holes in the broader world. Clock, water, puzzle. There's a great story that illustrates this point. One evening, an old man was talking to his grandson about a battle that goes on inside of all of us. There's 2 wolves that live inside. One is evil, anger, envy and jealousy, greed and arrogance, false pride, superiority, and ego. The other wolf is good. It's joy, peace, love, compassion, truth, and faith. The grandson thought about this for a minute and asked his grandfather, which one? Which one wins this battle inside us? The old man simply replied, the one you feed. I like this story because it's filled with hope. You get to choose who you'll become individually and how you affect the world collectively. Choose wisely. There's so much potential and so many possibilities inside of you, and so much need and so many opportunities across this world. I thank you for having me. I wish you good luck and much joy in this journey. Don't waste a moment in becoming yourself. And remember, on the way, Spartans, grab an oar. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Richter, for those thoughtful remarks. At this point, the commencement program turns to recognizing the achievements of our wonderful graduates. It's now my pleasure to introduce our Chief Diversity Officer and soon-to-be Director of Student Engagement, Samantha Bazile, to present the 2024 Class Service Awards.
Good afternoon, Spartan Nation. Let me hear some noise and feel the vibe for the class of 2024. On behalf of Dean Nesbitt, I'm thrilled to be here. In his own words, he is devastated that he had an impassable family conflict, but he sent an even better replacement. I'm here to present these awards to students that speak to our mission, students that confirm by their daily choices and actions that with the foundation that St. Thomas Aquinas College has provided, they have realized and created their own paths to success, committed themselves to making a profound difference in the world, all rooted in study, reflection, and service. For the families, just so you know how we roll at St. Thomas Aquinas College, our students had no idea they were receiving these distinctions until right now. Our gold and silver awards are designed to recognize the outstanding service of graduating students that have given our community throughout their collegiate years many, many offers. The commitment to be a leader on and off campus and enriching the overall student experience is the foundation of their work. In an era of a political unrest, and at a time where many lives self-doubt, these young men and women have decided to dedicate countless hours to help their fellow classmates and the Spartan Nation. Their work embodies the contributions and ethos of their entire class. Today, it is my honor to recognize the following students for their distinction with the Silver Award. I invite the following students to please join us on stage. Julia Abreu. Ryan Bagat. Ethan Durrell. Zachary Fada. Dharma Katosha. Kyle Marsha. Craig Peavy. Raul Prentice. Darius Storms. And Natalie Vasquez. Students, yes, you can come up this way. Thank you. Students, please, yes. Here you go, Natalie. Students, please stand in front of your class for recognition and take your bow. Congratulations. Thank you. Can you make your way to your own side? They are sincerely surprised. It is also my honor to recognize the following graduates for the exemplary commitment to service and recognize them with the Gold Award. Students, please make your way to the stage to join us. Brian Anneman. Grady Brunel. Stephanie Carpenter. Caitlin Shanat. Samantha Frisbee. And Jeremy Silber. Congratulations, and take your bow in front of the class of 2024. Thank you. Each year, we have the pleasure of examining the record of all of our graduates and determining which of them uniquely demonstrates outstanding leadership and service, one who lives and breathes by the credo of doing unto others as you would like done to you. These contributions were embodied by Terence Cardinal Cook, who served as Archbishop of New York from 1968 to 1983. 41 years later, Cardinal Cook's impact in the areas of social justice and human rights are a model for all. He actively spoke against racism, poverty, injustice, and all. And using his seat, engaged in interfaith dialogue and promoting unity and collaboration among various faiths and peoples. He embodies his virtues and talents sorely needed in the world as our graduates enter them today. Today, I have the honor of bestowing this award to not one, but two Spartan community members. With a record of eminent service in his roles, the following awardee has received recognition for his roles in this year's president and past treasurer of the Business Club, this year's president and past secretary of the Investment Club, this year's chief justice and mental health club, this year's vice president of Delta Mu Delta Honor Society, being a resident assistant as well as an orientation leader. A reputation for bringing out so much kindness and joy to all he does. I am pleased to bestow this award of the Terence Cardinal Cook Award to Daniel Curran. Also joining Daniel with a record of eminent service in his roles, a member of the Business Club, an executive board member of the Investment Club, a current intern and past ambassador in the Office of Admissions, a tutor for the Center of Academic Excellence, a supplemental instructor of economics, a member of our club baseball team, a student representative of the East Coast Conference for the 2023 Committee in Character, presenter at the 2024 Teen Leadership Rockland, presenter for the College Fetch Challenge, volunteer coordinator for the Rock and Road Runners, assistant volunteer for track and field at Albertus Magnus High School, Penguins Plunge volunteer coordinator for 2023 and 24, and Community Food Bank of New Jersey in 2023. I am pleased to bestow the Terence Cardinal Cook Award to the fiery, fierce, and loyal Kieran Keenan. I didn't, yes. And lastly, the Sinji Shu Mental Health Champion Award, awarded annually to a student who has demonstrated outstanding service in the area of advanced mental health awareness. Addressing the mental health and well-being of our students, our alumni, and our community is a hallmark of our work at STAC. This work is embodied in quiet acts of service and kindness that comes from one Spartan to another each day. It is also demonstrated by the bold and brave acts of our community as we raise awareness and resources to combat mental health struggles and creative, thriving student clubs and organizations that uplift and shed light on the critical issues of our time, now being a very critical time. In appreciation of cultivating a culture of wellness on campus, we are proud today to bestow the second Cindy Shu Mental Health Award to two very deserving graduates. Mia Beatty, president of the Art Club, and Samantha Swikert, president of the Mental Health Club. Please join us on stage. you. On behalf of student engagement, congratulations to all students.
Thank you, Sam. We now move from the Class Service Awards to the Awards for Academic Excellence, after which we will celebrate the awarding of degrees and diplomas. First, I call on Dr. Megan DeWitt, Director of the Honors Program, to recognize those students who are completing the Honors Program of Study in 2024. Dr. DeWitt.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to recognize the following students for completing the Honors Program curriculum here at St. Thomas Aquinas College and graduating with University Honors. As your name is read, please stand at your seat to be recognized. Aaron Leigh Bacalus, major in biochemistry. Grady Brunel, major in communication arts. Caitlin Elizabeth Chenot, major in forensic science with a minor in criminal justice. Angelina Rose Clarino, major in English with adolescent education. Samantha Marie Frisbee, major in mathematics with adolescent education. Joella Eve Goldberg, major in psychology with a minor in forensic psychology. Nicole Elizabeth Jison, major in mathematics with a minor in computer science. Phoebe Hemmerling, dual majors in art therapy and psychology. Joseph Vernon Henyon, major in biochemistry. Carolina Yerasavashuta, major in biochemistry. Logan Todd Jones, major in forensic science with a minor in criminal justice. Anthony Mathis, major in sports management with a minor in communication arts. Caitlin M. McCaba, major in mathematics. Frank William Muir, major in mathematics with adolescent education. Anthony Michael Mifsud, major in biology. Fallon O'Brien, major in childhood education with a concentration in mathematics. Amanda Rosalie Pavanka, major in psychology with a minor in history. Alita Lara Sillins, major in mathematics with a concentration in actuarial science. Jennifer May Stevens, major in forensic science with a minor in criminal justice. Erin Nicole Sweeney, major in history with a minor in sociology. Madeline Viola Titerencel, major in early childhood and childhood education with a concentration in science and technology. Veronica Felbrico Volva, major in biology with a minor in visual art. Congratulations to the Honors Program class of 2024.
Congratulations, students. You may be seated. Thank you, Dr. DeWitt. Next, it is my pleasure to present the Sister Regina Rosaire Dolan Award. Will Tamsin Foudy, Marie LaRosa, and Marissa Sanfratello please come to the stage? Established in 1990, the Dolan Award is given annually to recognize academic excellence in our graduate education program. This year, we have 3 recipients with the highest GPAs in the Graduate School of Education. Tamsin Foudy is a graduate of the dual degree program, earning her bachelor's in childhood education last year and her MS Ed in literacy today with distinction. She wanted to be an educator since being inspired by her 3rd grade teacher. Throughout her time at STAC, she served as president of the Service-Oriented Education Honor Society, as student representative on the curriculum committee, and intern at the STEAM camps, and as a graduate assistant. Tamsin has experience teaching at elementary schools around, reflecting the knowledge she gained in her courses. In addition, she coaches a competitive gymnastics team and is excited to start her full-time teaching journey. She is grateful for all the encouragement from family and friends, as well as the enthusiasm and support of all who allowed her to be the most successful and engaged student she can be. Congratulations, Tam. Gianna La Rosa earned a bachelor's degree in mathematics with a concentration in adolescent education from STAC, and she graduates today with an MS Ed in special education with distinction. She believes that because of STAC's excellent education program and her professors' unwavering support, she was able to create a solid foundation in pedagogy, curriculum development, and classroom management. Everything gained from her studies at STAC and student teaching continues to inform and enrich her work, allowing her to meet the diverse needs of students and inspire a lifelong love of learning. Congratulations, Gianna. Marissa Sanfratello also earned her bachelor's degree in math with an adolescent certification here at St. Thomas, and today receives her MS Ed in special education with distinction. She always enjoyed working with children and looked up to her teachers who inspired her to pursue a degree in education. During student teaching, Marissa was hired full-time as a math teacher at the high school she attended and began her master's in special education the following semester. During her time at STAC, she enjoyed getting to know her classmates and building relationships with professors. Marissa states that she cannot express enough gratitude to her professors for helping her get to where she is today. Congratulations, Marissa, and congratulations to the three of you. Next, we turn to the Francis Cardinal Spellman Award and our student speakers. The Francis Cardinal Spellman Award is presented annually at commencement to undergraduates who have achieved the highest grade point average in their graduating class. One goes to a student who started with us as a freshman, and one goes to a student who joined us as a transfer. In addition to the award, these students are asked to give an address to their fellow graduates. Can I now ask Madison Mavrianis to come to the stage? I am pleased to introduce the transfer student with the highest GPA, one of this year's recipients of the Francis Cardinal Spellman Award and your class of 2024 salutatorian. Madison transferred from SUNY Rockland and graduates today with a degree in art therapy, having earned a GPA of 4.0. A resident of Congers and a graduate of Clarkstown North, Madison is also a recipient of the New York State Teacher Residency Program in the Clarkstown School District, and will be starting in our Graduate School of Education in the fall, pursuing an MST in Adolescence Education with a concentration in Earth Science. Madison, we look forward to your speech.
Good afternoon. It is a great honor to be this year's salutatorian and a recipient of the Francis Cardinal Spellman Award. I would first like to thank the administration for their constant support for all of us, specifically President Daly, Chair Diadamo, and Dr. Murray. I would also like to thank my family and friends, my entire support system, for getting me to where I am today. Lastly, I'd like to thank Professor Carol Lagstein, who was for many years the director of the art therapy program. I would have never known about this program if it weren't for her. She was not only a great advisor and teacher, but she was an inspiration to all of her students. Being able to have that great connection with a professor is one of the many things that I think makes this college different from others. Some may feel that as transfer students, we don't always have the same experience as someone who lives on campus or has spent 4 years. However, as college students graduating together in 2024, I believe we have more in common than we may think. 4 years ago, I didn't have a high school graduation because of the pandemic. I didn't have a graduation for my associate's degree either, so this is my first, and possibly some of your first too. In addition to that, like everyone, I've experienced loss and I've experienced failure. But I am here today, and so are all of you, which shows that we have a lot in common, like perseverance, strength, and success. Despite the obstacles that we may have faced, we persevered and accomplished something amazing. So no matter what you choose to do in your future, I hope you hold on to that resilience and strength so that you can continue accomplishing great things like the accomplishment that we are all celebrating today. Once again, I'd like to thank you all very much for this honor, and congratulations to the class of 2024.
Thank you, Madison. Well done. May I ask Amanda Pavanka to please come to the stage? It's my pleasure to introduce the student with the highest GPA of all students who started at STAC as freshmen, another of this year's Francis Cardinal Spellman Award winners, and your class of 2024 valedictorian, Amanda Pavanka. A hardworking student, Amanda is committed to both academics and extracurricular activities. She graduates today from the STAC Honors Program with a degree in psychology and a minor in history. During her time here, she was a member of the women's bowling team, served as president of the WSTK Radio Club. In the fall, Amanda will continue her academic journey at Iona University to become a school psychologist. Amanda, we look forward to your speech.
Good afternoon, faculty, parents, friends, distinguished guests, President Daly, Chair Diadama, and the class of 2024. Today we are officially graduates of St. Thomas Aquinas College. It is my distinct honor to be addressing you all. These recent years have been quite chaotic for many of us. In the past 4 years, we've witnessed events equivalent to what typically spans a decade. Our college experience began in the midst of the pandemic, an event that reshaped all of our lives. We had to adapt to a transition from high school to college that was seemingly abnormal. We were given the option to either take classes online full-time or in person, which created isolation for many of us who wanted to socialize and partake in campus events. On top of the pandemic, some of us might have experienced the loss of loved ones. For me, it was my mom. She passed away in the first week of my first semester. In those early days of college, when not only the pandemic brought uncertainty, grief enveloped me. I questioned whether or not I should stay for the semester or start the next spring so I could focus on my mental health and not let it take a toll on my classes. Ultimately, I decided to push through the semester because I know my mom would have wanted to see me succeed and do well. So for all of you out there who also experienced the loss of loved ones during this time, you are not alone. I believe their losses, along with my own, have made us stronger and resilient as we found the courage to take one step forward even when we were fighting our own battles. Other challenges have manifested throughout the years, yet we were all here today, graduating as a collective force. Our achievements here are not just marked by our academics, but our resilience and perseverance through hard times. This is the message that binds our collective journey. Once we found a sense of normalcy and stability, we took every moment to cherish our time here and catch up with the time lost. However, resilience is not merely about bouncing back. It's about moving forward with a sense of purpose and strength. It's an essential quality that empowers us to face life's future challenges, as we didn't already face a decade's worth of challenges in these past short years. Standing here today, compared to 3.5 years ago, I can say that STAC is still a vibrant community, and we students are a big part of the glue that holds the collective together. We forged friendships that some of us will hold for the rest of our lives. These friendships have carried us through the hard times and the uncertainties that we encountered. We have all embraced this community and learned the value of collaboration. Class of 2024, as we move forward, let us take all of the lessons that we have learned during our time here with others and allow them to guide us through future obstacles. Congratulations, fellow classmates, now graduates. Here's to our past achievements and to the many successes that await us. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda, and thank you, Madison. Let's hear it again for our student speakers. Now we have come to maybe the most important moment of our ceremony, the granting of degrees upon our graduates. To those of you streaming this ceremony, please be aware that we are only reading the names of those students who are in attendance today, but all graduates are listed in the program, copies of which are available at the college. Before I ask President Daley to come to the podium for formal recognition of our graduates, I think it's appropriate for us to give another round of applause for the class of 2024. Will the 2024 recipients of all degrees from the college please rise? President Daley, on behalf of the faculty of St. Thomas Aquinas College, I present to you these members of the class of 2024, and I recommend that you formally recognize them on this occasion for having earned the graduate and undergraduate degrees to which their courses of study entitled them.
Thank you, Dr. Murray. The moment you've been waiting for, 4 years and 1 extra day even. Here we go. Vested in me by the Board of Trustees of St. Thomas Aquinas College, I proudly recognize you as students who have completed a prescribed course of study and have therefore earned a graduate or undergraduate degree from St. Thomas Aquinas College, and with it, all pertaining rights and privileges. Are you ready? Please move your tassels from the right side to your left side. Congratulations, Spartans! Congratulations. Don't go anywhere. We got to read your names now. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Please be seated. Congratulations again, graduates of the class of 2024. It is now my privilege to introduce the deans of our 4 schools, who will call the names of our students, each of whom will come to the stage for our congratulations. First, I invite Dr. Heath Bowen, Dean of the School of Arts and Social Sciences, to come forward to present the recipients of all degrees from the School of Arts and Social Sciences. Dr. Bowen.
Thank you, Dr. Murray. Will the 2024 recipients of Master of Public Administration degrees please come forward to receive our congratulations? Shane Cawley, with distinction. Daniela Marie Giacetti, with distinction. Michael Thomas Paris. Megan Hannah Ruane, with distinction. Will the 2024 recipients of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees please come forward to receive our congratulations? Shania Elena Alago, summa cum laude. Adriana Rose Alvizi. Brian Nana Yaw Iko Aban Bafo Anaman. Ryan Bagot. Mia Grace Beatty. Mia Gray, sorry. Michael Joseph Bermeo, cum laude. Cherither Billups. Isabel Altagracia Bolado. Kevin Lamont Brooks, summa cum laude. Grady Brunel, summa cum laude. Caden Maxwell Cabrera. Stephanie Ann Carpenter, summa cum laude. Nashley Charles. Dominic Anthony Collalor. Sophia Corominas Quen, summa cum laude. Christopher James Kumbo. Aiden J. De La Rosa. Cole Vincent DeVito. Madeline Adele Delia, summa cum laude. Patrick McGowan Doherty. Gregory John Drefko, magna cum laude. Alexia Tanika Fairweather. William Frank Flame. Jordan Anderson Fleet. Oops. Charles Christopher Flynn. Ryan Andrew Fergali. Jack Giacchio, cum laude. Joella Eve Goldberg, magna cum laude. Nevin Grubik. Kayla Grace Healy, summa cum laude. Phoebe Hemmerling, summa cum laude. Angelique Holquin, magna cum laude. Leonardo Holguin. Rosario Islas Garcia. Elijah Jaden Jean. Amanda Nicole Kelleher. Jean Marie Shivik. Rosina Ledesma. Andrew Paul Levi. Ellen Lynn. Joseph Longobardo. Joseph Anthony LaRusso. Malik Anthony Lucas. David A. Martin. Karen Lily Matthew. Madison Mavroginas. Mariano Alexander Melendez. Majeen Mary Liss. Christian Muller. John Christopher O'Toole. Emily Lee Olivier. Jaden Perez. Amanda Rosalie Pavanka, summa cum laude. Jadira Kenia Rainan Lo. Ileana Angela Santiago. Joseph Tyler Scamardella. Dylan Michael Schneider. Jeremy Pierce Silver, magna cum laude. David Joseph Simoes. Jaden L. Smart. Ava Francesca Smith. Zachary Joseph Smith. Nicholas Stella. Erin Nicole Sweeney. Jennifer E. Torres Humana. Ludovico Eduardo Ciufelli. Kelvin Barima Toom. Miranda Bryn Valise, summa cum laude. Natalie Celeste Vasquez. Kelly Madison Vaughn, summa cum laude. Alex Xavier Ventura. Caitlin Nicole Rotropsky, cum laude. Carla Nayeli Zamora Guzman, summa cum laude. Anton Zataj. Will the 2024 recipients of the Associate of Arts degree please come forward to receive our congratulations? Darius Storms. Nevea Villa. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Bowen. I now ask Professor Michael Murphy, Dean of the School of Business, to please come forward to present the recipients of all degrees from the School of Business.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Murray. Will the 2024 recipients of Master of Business Administration degrees please come forward to receive our congratulations? Stephen A. Apicella. Jonathan Anthony Archer. Victoria Alexis Barberjosh. Lucille Blunchley with distinction. Christina Cruz with distinction. Matthew Giraldo. Aslyn Serena Nunez. Angela Rivas Juarez. Marlon Rowe. Alondra N. Tavares. Flamina Valchi with distinction. Elvira M. Vasquez. Kevin Daniel Wasserman with distinction. Will the 2024 recipients of Bachelor Science degrees please come forward to receive our congratulations? Julia Abreu. Jamal Barnes, cum laude. Haroon M. Biomi. Juliet Rose Bellinger. Lavina Bennis. Dylan Burris. Mairead Claire Byrne, magna cum laude. Joseph William Kane. Crystal Veronica Callier Alvarez. Olivia Jeanette Serbo. Ella Grace Connolly. Daniel James Curran, magna cum laude. Gregory Nicholas DiGiaro. Zachary E. Fada. Jonathan Farley. Miles N. Fisher. Shane Flavel Bonet. Chloe Fletcher. Lawrence Ronald Foreman. Donna Lee Foudy. Congratulations. Samir Gardovich. Andres Gabriel Gonzalez Rios. Alba Guijo Parra. Joshua Paul Haber. Mary Kathleen Henry. Joel Hofstetter. Noah J. Jefferson. Christopher Choi Algene Jones. Kiernan Daniel Keenan. Ivan Lace Campillo. Aiden Daniel Lavin. Leonard Klaus Lehman, summa cum laude. Tashawn Lewis. Elio Nexus Lopez. Anna Mike. Brandon Timothy Maroney. Josh Martinez. Anthony Mattis, summa cum laude. Vincent Tyler McDermott. Kylie Genevieve Metcalf. Bartosz Mortston. Riddy Panuli. John Thaddeus Perry, magna cum laude. Eileen Thace Pintado. Tricia Ann Purcell, summa cum laude. Raul Jamel Prentice. There you go. Julia Rose Reggio. Michael John Riley. To Sean C. Rodney. Julius Caesar Rosario. Seif Sammy. Nicholas Michael Shalaba, summa cum laude. Michael James Stapleton. Emily Subasic. Casey Sullivan. Dimitri Marwan Nagombi Chanchu, magna cum laude. Tyler Tong. Andrew Calagero Vela. Richard Raphael Vargas. Christian Joshua Watson. Andrew Wilmot, summa cum laude. Robert L. Zatoli, magna cum laude. Congratulations, School of Business graduates.
Thank you, Dean Murphy. I now invite Dr. Meenakshi Gajria, Dean of the School of Education, to please come forward to present the recipients of all degrees from the School of Education. Meenakshi.
Thank you, Dr. Murray. Will the 2024 recipients of the Master of Science in Education, Master of Science in Teaching, and Postmaster's professional certificates please come forward to receive our congratulations? Ashley Rose Bavaro. Daniel Elizabeth Busby. Samantha Rose Serrato. Anthony N. Chaffee with distinction. Siobhan Collins. Jennifer L. Crowley. Deanna Marie D'Antoni with distinction. Kelly Ann Delora. Jennifer Lynn Donahue. Jason Thomas Dore with distinction. Alessandra Endele with distinction. Sophia Urkalunno with distinction. Rose Fitzgerald. Damson Grace Fowdy with distinction. Barry Ellen Grant. Kylie Marie Grohowski. Victoria Lee Hogan. Sarah Faye Kainas with distinction. Gianna Marie La Rosa with distinction. Ryan Philip Leiter with distinction. Stephanie M. Alexandra with distinction. Michael Mallon with distinction. Yes or no? Craig James McDonald with distinction. Colette Noel Martucci. Brianna Maselli with distinction. Bridget Charles Matthew.
100%. Yeah, I'm here all day. Take it easy. Congratulations.
Sheila McCombs with distinction. Anna Elizabeth McManus with distinction. Alexis Morano with distinction. Erica Lynn Murphy. Jonathan Daniel Oquendo. Erin Elizabeth Priest. Laura Quillis. Caitlin Marie Rechenberger. Jessica Lynn Dreck. Luke Carmine Romano with distinction. Hannah B. Rossi. Alyssa Renee Sanchez with distinction. Marissa Sanfratello with distinction. Jaron Paul Scott. Jamie Teresa Silva with distinction. Maisie P. Stiles. Hannah Elizabeth Sullivan with distinction. Reed Alexander Terry Cantor. Isabella Volker, with distinction. Grace Vivian Whitell, with distinction. Athena Alexandria Zach, with distinction. Will the 2024 recipients of Bachelor of Science degrees in Education and Educational Studies and the recipients of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degrees with teacher certificate please come forward to receive our congratulations. Kerry Bridget Aplanal. Mariel Rahel Actamir, summa cum laude. Kaylee Sarai Aguata Juarez. Sierra Imani Britton. Rachel Rose Brownell, magna cum laude. Jessica Nicole Casanova. Andy Ceballos. Carly Chaffadini. Angelina Rose Clarino, summa cum laude. Kayla Carmelina Cordero. Caroline Ann Coyne, cum laude. Sophia Daniela Echeverria. Isabella Rose Farino Esposito. Tiffany Francis. Samantha Marie Frisbee. Andrea Lucrecia Hernandez. Neil Thomas Hickey. Joseph Francis Hudak. Michael Kevin Huff. Alexis Victoria Kraus, cum laude. Kaylee Rose Kroc, cum laude. Kayla Limus Marokin. Frank William Murie. Gina Marie Mealy, cum laude. Victoria Emily Modica. Amanda Melissa Morgan. Joseph James Murphy, cum laude. Michaela Murphy, magna cum laude. Ava Lorraine O'Brien. Fallon O'Brien, magna cum laude. Patricia Pereira, cum laude. Connor Robert Price, summa cum laude. Claudia Rose Restivo. Valerie Rosas, cum laude. Edward Matthew Scanlon. Brenaya LaShawn Simmons. Samantha Swikert. Lindsay Marie Thyberg. Madeline Viola Tinderensel, summa cum laude. Jonathan Vega. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dean Gajria. I now invite Dr. Bianca Wenzel, Dean of the School of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, to please come forward to present the recipients of all degrees from the School of STEM.
Thank you. Will the 2024 recipients of bachelor's degrees please come forward to receive our congratulations? Erin Lee Bacallis. Ryan Chambers. Caitlin Elizabeth Chinat, cum laude. Demelia Shania Clunas. Samantha Mac Disney. Ethan Doral. Nicholas Florio. Nicole Elizabeth Geisen, magna cum laude. Joseph Vernon Henyon, magna cum laude. Pedro Inoa Rodriguez. Carolina Yarosevichuta, summa cum laude. Dharma Kotecha. Brooke Haley Lopez. Kyle Marsha, magna cum laude. Caitlin M. McCaba. Anthony Michael Mifsud, magna cum laude. Craig Anthony Peavy. David Joseph Potenza. Sydney Ann Protis, summa cum laude. Emmanuel Romaine. Stephen Safiati. Cameron James Brooks Smith, cum laude. James F. Stakler. Jennifer May Stevens, summa cum laude. And Veronica Felibrico Vuelva. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Wenzel, and thank you to all the deans. It is now official. Let us congratulate the 2024 graduates of St. Thomas Aquinas College. And now to offer a blessing and benediction for our graduates, I invite Dr. Peggy Scarano to the podium. Sister Peggy is a longtime friend of the college. She's a graduate, a member of our founding order, and a former member of the Board of Trustees, and herself is a recipient of an honorary doctorate from the college. In addition, Sister Peggy helped us revise the college's mission statement a couple of years ago. Sister Peggy.
So as we conclude today's commencement ceremony, in the name of the entire St. Thomas Aquinas College community, and especially the Dominican Sisters of Sparkhill, founders of the college, I offer you our Dominican blessing. May God the Father bless you. May God the Son heal you. May God the Holy Spirit enlighten you and give you eyes to see with, ears to hear with, hands to do the work of God with, feet to walk with, a voice to preach the word of salvation with, and the angel of peace to watch over you. So go out now and take the words of our mission statement, because you have been challenged, guided, and energized, and are now prepared to go out to make a profound difference in your world, in our world. So may God bless each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Sister Peggy. And that brings us to the end of our program for this afternoon. Thanks to all for attending our 67th commencement exercises. My thanks to my colleagues for helping put this ceremony together, and to all whose tireless efforts ensured that everything went smoothly today. A special thanks to Mr. Norman Hewling, Mr. Jim Navoychek and his campus safety team, and Mr. Jim Doyle and his facilities crew. Thanks again to Francesca Ciatoli for her wonderful rendition of the national anthem. And let's give a round of applause to the Imperial Brass Quintet for today's music. I ask the students to please wait for the stage party, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty to process down the aisle and to join the procession behind the faculty. To the audience and families, I offer our thanks for coming today, and please remember that after the ceremony at 5 p.m., we will continue the celebration with our stacked night at the ballpark party to celebrate our newest alumni, our faculty, and all of our employees. Thank you all, and best wishes to all our graduates.
1, 2, 1.